Good morning, everyone. I'm Yolanda, and today I will explain the basic things about junk food and why is it so bad. Why am I here talking about junk food? What is so good to talk about junk food? Junk food is so popular among us citizens, especially people who live in the city, who are used to live a fast-paced life, affecting the needs of food to be served in a fast way too. Mostly, we want something that tastes good, fast served, favors our cravings, and most importantly, cheap. Now, those things are related to junk food. Junk food almost act like a part of our modern culture. Some of us can't live without eating junk food. Not saying it excessively, but if somebody's given the option, would they live junk food for the rest of their life? With their current condition that they are healthy, not having any complications, will they take it? Some might say they would. The rest might say maybe because they can't fully commit. And some might say no, without considering the harm junk food might cause to our health. Like the graph that is shown here, 54% of people are not aware of the harmful effect of chemicals in junk food, 30% said they are completely aware, and the rest said they are ignorant. Unfortunately, people's love towards junk food might lead themselves to unhealthiness. But before we're moving there, what actually causes us to be unable to live without junk food? Why are we so attached to junk food? So, researchers has demonstrated that the more sleep deprived we are, the hungrier we feel. On top of this, when we are tired, we are much more likely to crave and eat energy-dense, sugary, and fat-filled foods. And this type of food is usually junk food. Carbs or carbohydrates are one of the answer. Carbs are energy dense, sometimes included in sweet snacks, sometimes paired with proteins, and mostly junk food is consist of carbs and fats. Not forgetting to mention it favors our taste buds, and that's why we commonly have soul food that is considered as junk food. But what is a junk food? What food considered as junk food? Junk food is unhealthy food that is high in calories from sugar or fat, with little dietary fiber, protein, vitamins, minerals, or other any important forms of nutritional value. So tasty foods like sablak, candies, timol, donuts, or anything you name it, as long as they don't have or they aren't high in proteins, vitamins, minerals, they considered as junk food. And junk food, as I said before, can lead you to diseases such as cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and some cancers. All have causes in excessive junk food consumption. Now we understand why junk food is not healthy. But let's see in detail what is inside a junk food in depth. For example, let's say we have burgers here. We see here we got the bun, the bacon, cheese, and the patty. Inside the bun, we have carbs and glutens. What are carbs and glutens, and what is the negative impact it will give you if you eat it excessively? Gluten is what makes the bread chewy. Gluten is made out of two proteins, gliadin and glutenin. You might find gluten in wheat, rye, or barley, and gluten might cause problems like wheat allergy, celiac disease, and non-celiac gluten sensitivity. What about carbs? Carbs or carbohydrates is the nutritional category for sugars. We have glucose, fructose, and galactose. We call them as monosaccharides. Link them together into more than 10 monosaccharides, make them into polysaccharides. During digestion, our body breaks down polysaccharides into monosaccharides. So when we eat carbs, the sugar in our blood increases depending on how much we eat carbs. But carbs that come from starch and fiber are not the same. Carbs that came from the bun from our previous burger are linked by alpha linkages, which is easier to be cleaved, digested easily, and released a bunch of glucose into our body, while carbs from fibers are linked by beta linkages, which cannot be broken down by the human body, which also slow the release of glucose into our blood. This is why too much carbs from starch could lead to high blood sugar. Next, we have the patty, bacon, and cheese. Since cheese is low in carbs, it won't do any harm to our blood sugar, but cheese is high in fat, like patty and bacon. Fats are highly containing fatty acids, and fats are made of triglycerides, usually very high in oily food. Now, there are two types of fatty acids, the single bonded one and the double and single bonded one. The single bonded one is called saturated, while the other is called unsaturated. Saturated fats are bad for you, and the story basically ends here. While on unsaturated fats, they are good for you. But there are two types of unsaturated fats, the cis one and the trans one. Two of these compounds behave differently in our body, even though they are made from the same building blocks. The cis fat is good for your health, while the trans fat, however, even worse than saturated fats. This trans fat has a double bond and it does not go rancid and stable during deep frying. This could lead to a high potential in cholesterol and risk of heart diseases. And what do we use to fry the patty from our previous burger? Oils. What kind of oil that is more stable during frying and can be used over and over? Oils that contains trans fat. Simply being said, excessive consumption of junk food, especially the fried one that contains trans fat, might give you heart diseases. If we can't leave junk food forever, then how do we keep healthy when we also eat junk foods? In simple, we have microbiome, or generally known as gut bacteria, in our intestine, in our gut. Gut bacteria are good bacteria because they help us to improve our immune function and prevent inflammation, which can reduce the risk of cancer. These bacteria will only be alive by feeding itself with fibers. If we stopped eating fibers and change our diet into a heavy meat or processed junk food, these bacteria will die due to starvation, and this will decrease the amount of the gut bacteria colony inside our gut. Means no more bacteria will reduce the risk of cancer nor prevent inflammation. Yes, you can still eat junk food, but not excessively and need to be balanced with fibers and vitamins, so your gut bacteria will keep you going strong. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on my next video. Stay fresh, stay healthy, everyone.